It's Pokemon time! Hello, welcome to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the Figma number 514. It's Mary, or Marnie, depending on which version you're playing. This is a character from Sword and Shield, Pokémon Sword and Shield that is, which I have not played and I do not intend to play. I love Pokemon, but Sword and Shield, with all the cut content, all the controversy surrounding the game, I do not like it and I do not want to support it. If you want to support it, that's fine. No problem with that, but that was just my thoughts on the game. However, this character was the one shining beacon, I thought, of the entire Sword and Shield debacle. I love this design. I think she looks absolutely great. Comes with a bunch of, she comes with a Pokemon and other cool stuff. So it was still worth to me picking it up, even though I don't like the game. And there you go. Let's have a look at the figure. It's good stuff. By the way, if you're new here, you should totally subscribe. I review a lot of cool stuff. Not just Pokemon stuff, but a lot of Figma stuff and others. Now I gotta go back to playing a good Pokemon game. Suck it, Sword and Shield. This figure stands at about 12.5 centimeters to the top of the head, which means we are going up to 4.8, almost 4.9 inches tall. Size comparisons. Here's Jolter, the SH Figure Arts Son Goku, NECA Michelangelo, Pokemon Trainer Lily, and Darkseid. So, overall look in detail, as I already mentioned, I love this design. It's just like, there is so much good stuff about it, and the best part I feel like is the head sculpt. Just in general, first of all, you got the kind of, I'm gonna say it, resting bitch face, or like really like a motionless, cold kind of stare, really indifferent, and I love it. It really fits the design and kind of fits the idea. I mean, she's kind of emo. From what I read, she mostly has like dark type Pokemon, and the way she dresses, it's alternative, I say. And then the hairstyle. It's just like, you have like some kind of devil horns over there, and then the pigtails on the sides is also kind of sharp. And then I got some gray stripes in there. It's just like, overall, you have also the small ribbons. Everything is done very nice and it just looks great. A couple of slips in the ribbon stuff, but that's fine. The only awful part about the paint is the choker. It's really bad. The camera's just like, no, I don't. I'm already detecting the badness of the choker. But that's a minor thing, I guess. You will not see it from afar, but still, it's just really bad. Anyway, we got a lot of silver. You got the pendant in the Joker. Choker, my bad. And then you got a whole bunch of silver buttons and decorations on her. Well, I guess it's supposed to be a leather jacket, which looks fantastic. You might wonder about this one. It's kind of wonky how you have a floaty piece over here, but it does help a lot with the articulation. Then again, could have just hollowed this out and it probably would have accomplished the same thing, but I don't know. It's kind of a weird choice. Like I'm saying, problem is that it's really hard to line it up unless you specifically angle the hands in a way so it kind of gets stuck in there. Also, the joints in the hands are like skin tone. Why is it not black? If you're covering it up over here, why is it not black? Yikes. Anyway, you got the pink dress all throughout it. It's very simple. It does have a little bit of detail in there, and we don't really have that much in the back. And then you have these triangles on there, and it's pantsuit top. What? Oh, well, it's not really pantsuit, just like kind of shorts under there. I guess it is from a Nintendo game, so we can't have that. Denied. Then we go down to the shoes. Have like heels, which kind of go out to the side, which are spiky. And unfortunately, the other paint blemish on the figure is the pink under there, which, as you can tell, has a bunch of bleeding going over into the black, which is unfortunate. But that's really, I mean, like that and the choker is really the stuff that's really bad, I feel like, about the paint. And the rest of it looks pretty good. Same with the buttons on the shoes, so not really complaining about that too much. So for the articulation, I feel like one of the best things they did with the figure is the hair. Because, did you see that there's actually some small ball joints in there? You didn't you? Also, I really love the pale skin tone, by the way. Kind of forgot to talk about that, but yeah. This moves up and down, and you can also rotate it in there. Then the head is fairly standard, goes up and down. Does tilt side to side, and does rotate all the way around. Then you have the shoulders are have the double wall combination. You got a ball in there and the other ball in the shoulder itself. And this is one like I feel like you can kind of pull on it a little bit, get some more out of it if you want to. Then you can also rotate it also at the elbow. You can rotate it, well, rotate it at the shoulder, not at the elbow. Well, you can a little bit, I guess. You have the flat ball hinge in there. Can bring it a little bit side to side, but these things kind of tend to snap if you rotate them too much around. You know, I had issues with that, so I try to not rotate the elbow too much around. Then you have another ball hinge in there hidden. Like I'm saying, you have this sleeve part which moves with it fluently, but then again, if you just hollowed it out well enough, it would have accomplished the same thing. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but you can let me know what you think about it. Then you have the hip part with the chest where the hip connects. Basically, is fairly nimble. Just the dress, the lower part of the dress is soft plastic. Be careful that it doesn't get stuck, that it doesn't overlay with the chest part, because then it kind of gets in the way. So it does rotate around, does tilt side to side, it does go back and forth a little bit, not too much, but you know, she's a Pokemon trainer. She's not doing a lot of moving in the game. That's the Pokemon that do the fighting. Also, you have the hip part, which does rotate side to side, goes back and forth, and you can bring it all the way around. For the leg part, as the dress is cut up, you can bring it forward quite nicely. Also goes out to the side and to the back, and then you can also rotate it on the ball in there. Then you have the simple ball hinge in the knee, and another ball hinge in the foot brings that back and forth, and also tilts side to side in an angle. And actually also, oh, the boot is on a swivel, didn't even notice that. For your accessories, first and foremost, you have a dusk ball in there. And I say in there because it's so incredibly small and tiny that the second I take it out of there, it will probably fall down and I will never find it back. So there you go. It looks great, and I love that they picked the dusk ball because obviously it fits the character. And generally, I was always a fan of the dusk ball. Now, for the rest of the stuff, you got your classics. You got a Figma back and a Figma base, which is included with every Figma ever. This one has like a Pokemon, whatever, copyright stuff under there, Game Freak, blah 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 blah. Who cares? You also get a little base for the, I just looked up the name and I already forgot about it. Porpeco, something like that. That is her Pokemon, which I love the inclusion of the little guy, but I wish the paint was cleaner. I mean, there's clearly some black spots in the yellow in the middle. It's not cleanly applied. It's kind of going across the line over there. It's just like, why? And also in the back doesn't look great. So, you know, a little guy is cool, but I wish the paint was better. It doesn't have anything to put him on the base, but he does stand on its own, but not all too well, as he demonstrates over here. Let me try to rock the table. Anyway, there it falls. So that's one thing, and then you have the hangry mode, which sounds awful, but yeah, it looks cool, I guess. But yeah, it's just that version's Pikachu, that generation's Pikachu. It even has like the Pikachu tail on the back, kind of sort of painted on there. Has the cheeks and is an electric type, but you know, it's just like, I like it. All right, I sound like but this one actually goes on the base. You put that in there, and then you can have them fly around. So yay, that's fine. Which is not fine. Well, the backpack is actually amazing. I love the design of it. I love that there's some more silver on it. The only problem is they did take this hole. They didn't make this hole for the peg hole, so you can put the base in there. But why the hell do you put it in the smack dab in the middle of the backpack? Why do you not put it down here, or at least give us a cover for it if I don't want to use the base? It's just so stupid. But yeah, the rest of the backpack looks great. Has some rubbery hose, these things, which you can extend, so it shouldn't be a problem to get that on the figure. Kudos, good job on that, looks great. Again, I love it. And then you have the face sculpt, which does have just one kind of a little bit of a smile, and the other one looking to the side. Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of expressions, and I guess that goes with the character, even though I haven't played the game, but it would make sense to me. Then you have, she even has painted fingernails, which we didn't see on the fist hands, but there you go. Open hands, holding hands, pointy fingers. Well, just, you know, I think those are very important if you want to tell your Pokemon to attack or whatnot. and 2 grabby hands for, I would assume, the Dusk Ball, and then another kind of open palm hand, which probably also holds the Dusk Ball. So yeah, there you go, and that's your accessories. Final thoughts! I like this figure. I mean, I've been gushing over the design like most of this review, so I'm gonna repeat myself. If you're a fan of this design, I can absolutely recommend this figure. Other than that, I think it's a cool addition for Pokemon fans. You're getting some cool accessories, like her little guy. I already forgot the name of it, but you got that. You got a backpack, and to be fair, I didn't really put anything on the figure because, again, I don't feel like I need much more of that. Now the bad, of course, is the typical Figma issues. Paint. There's some bleeding here and there. It's not the worst case, fortunately enough, but still, at the price point, you could really expect them to QC their paint better. But they don't. So, anyway, I mean, I'm still very happy with this figure, even though I don't like Sword and Shield. This character has a cool design, will stand out in your Figma collection, so as such, if you're a fan of that, go and get it. Other than that, probably skip. That's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever Marnie wants.